Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the top, well not top, all 10 best picture movies for the Oscars ranked. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Number 10, Belfast. Belfast, don't get me wrong, I think this movie was a good movie. I First time I watched it I think was a great movie, but unfortunately it did drop to to a 3 stars for me. But overall, I think it's a good movie, and yeah, it could have been an okay movie, but I moved it up to a 60%. But Belfast did not really work for me. But overall, it does try. Kenneth Branagh's direction is great. But yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5 with a 60%. But Belfast does try to move up for me. My number 9 has to go to Licorice Pizza. Now, Licorice Pizza was actually a great movie for me until I rewatched it, and it dropped quite a lot. And yeah, so I think this movie was a fun time, and I did have a couple of problems with this movie. The story, I think, is at least a decent story to tell to your audience, and I think that PTA's direction in this movie was great, and I loved how the film set me in the 1970s. I loved that feeling, like seeing like a different decade that I wasn't born in, but Licorice Pizza was unfortunately a disappointing movie for me, and it did not really land that well. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars with a 66%. Yeah, it just moved down for me, unfortunately. Number 8, it's Drive My Car. Now, Drive My Car, don't you? I'll get some hate for this choice, I know. But don't get me wrong, I think this is such a fun movie to watch, and I think Rizuki Hamaguchi did fantastic on directing in this movie, and I have to say, this 100% should win the Best Picture, but I don't think it will, unfortunately. But I think this movie is a great movie. I'm not really a massive fan of foreign films, but international films, what do you like to call them? Because I'm not into like massive reading the subtitles and all that. But I did it, and I have to say, I had a great experience with this movie. I think this was a fun time, and yeah, Drive My Car definitely deserves to, could have been higher, but there are some heavy hitters in this list for me. But Drive My Car, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars with a 78%. Moving on, we have number 7, Coda. Coda is a fun film. Okay, I think this is a great movie. I think this movie is great. To be honest, I did cry in this movie. I think that this movie did pull on my heartstrings, and I think the cast are fantastic in this movie. The director, Simon Hedder, did a fantastic job on this movie, and I think everyone should check this movie out. For my score, I give it a 4 out of 5 with an 80%. Yeah, I think this is a great movie. Definitely check out Coda if you have not seen it already. This is such a fun film, and really tugged on my heartstrings a wee bit. I love these kind of movies. They are great, and yeah, I think this is a great movie. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it. Number 6 for me, Nightmare Alley. I forgot to say, I did say my score for Coda. Nightmare Alley, I really did enjoy this movie. I think this movie was a movie I was not really looking forward to, but this movie really surprised me. I think that the cast did a fantastic job in this movie, and the direction by Guillermo del Toro did a fantastic job, and I just really enjoyed my time with this film. I gave it a 4 out of 5 and 80%. This was a great film, and I really did enjoy Nightmare Alley. This was such a fun film. Definitely check it out if you have not seen Nightmare Alley. And the cast is great. Bradley Cooper, Toni Collette. I'm already forgetting some people in this movie. Who else is in this movie? Bradley Cooper, Cate Blanchett, Rooney Mara, Willem Dafoe, Toni Collette, Richard Jenkins, Ron Perlman. Great cast. That was nearly a sneeze. But yeah, I think Nightmare Alley is a 4 out of 5 with an 80%. Now to the top 5. Number 5 for me, Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up, I think, is a fun movie. I really enjoyed Don't Look Up. This movie really surprised me. Oh, no. I really know that this movie has love and hate. Yeah, there are some people that hate it and some people that love it. I'm on the love side of it. I had a great time with this movie, and I think the massive cast, because it has a massive cast, and did a great job, and the direction by Adam McKay did a fantastic job. For my score, I give it a 4 out of 5 with an 84%. Let's just look at this cast for a second. And get it up. You have Jennifer Lawrence, Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Rob Morgan, Jonah Hill, Kate Blanchett, Mark Rylance, Tyler Perry, Timothy Chalamet, Ron Perlman, Ariana Grande, Kid Cudi, Hamish Patel, Melanie Lazinski, Michael Chiklis, Kid Cudi is in this movie. Kid Cudi. Yeah, I love Kid Cudi. Anyway, this movie, I think it's a great movie, and I had a blast with it. My number 4, The Power of the Dog. The Power of the Dog. This movie I had a great time with. I really loved the cast in this movie, with the direction of Jane Campion, who is from New Zealand. Just to let you know, I'm also from New Zealand, so that is a big achievement for her in New Zealand to be on Best Director and Best Picture. So that's and even heaps more awards, which is massive. Taika Waititi didn't even get Best Director, which is insane for Jojo Rabbit. But yeah, I loved this movie. I had a great time with this. This movie was a great time, and I cannot wait to rewatch this movie. My score, I gave it a 4.5 with a 90%. Well, 4.5 out of 5 stars with a 90%. Definitely check it out if you have. Sorry, great. I gave it a 4 out of 5 with 98%. I'm looking at my other one, my number 3. My number 3 is West Side Story. West Side Story, this movie really surprised me. I did not know that this movie would be high for me, but it is. This cast is amazing in this movie, and the direction by the legend himself, Steven Spielberg, is fantastic, and I cannot wait to rewatch this movie. My score is at 4.5 with a 90%. There you go. West Side Story, jeez. This movie is great. An awesome film. I love West Side Story. I don't particularly think it's going to win Best Picture. It's probably like my number 7 or 8 choice. Last place is unfortunately Nightmare Alley. But anyway, West Side Story. I love this film. It's a great movie. I think Steven Spielberg, of course, he does fantastic directing in this movie. He's a great director. But yeah, West Side Story definitely deserves my bronze medal. Number 2 for me is King Richard. Well, I knew this movie was going to be amazing, and I think it is. This movie people should watch because it's just a bunch of fun and such a great biopic. And the direction by Ronaldo Marcus Green, he did a fantastic job. My score was a 4.5 out of 5 stars with a 94%. I love King Richard. This was a great film. Will Smith, definitely. Please do not say it's going to be like a Chadwick Boseman scene with Anthony Hopkins, and like Best Picture was last to say everyone's like Chadwick Boseman was going to win, but it was actually Anthony Hopkins. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Will Smith is definitely going to get this Best Actor award. But King Richard, I love the film. It's a great movie. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it. Because I love the story of the Serena Williams and Venus Williams. Number 1, of course. This is not even a hard choice for me because I loved it. Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, this movie will not get a best picture. If I got to choose who wins, well, of course, I would do Dune. The cast is fantastic and directed by Denis Villeneuve, who was my second favorite director of all time. The score from Hans Zimmer is amazing. I love it so much. For my score, it's a 5 out of 5 with 100%. Of course, Dune is my number 1. That was not hard for me. It was one of my most anticipated movies of 2021. And yeah, Dune definitely deserved to be my number 1. I love this film. Hans Zimmer's score, it's mind-blowing and great. But I love this movie. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it already. But that is it. Hope you enjoyed me ranking all Team 2022 Best Picture Movies ranked. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, be a big help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.